with me. I'm about to pick your brain. About to pick your brain, man. This is about balancing your mind, body, and soul. Like, how do you think one would have to, like, the methods one would have to go about to achieving that?
Mind, body, and soul.
Well, first, how would you define balancing of the mind, body, and soul? That's like Ultra Instinct, pretty much.
The mind, body, and soul. I mean, as far as the mind, you would have to, your mental health would have to be on par. As far as, if we speaking about mind, like, you gotta, certain insecurities, you gotta relinquish depression, you gotta have a certain level of peace, certain level of calmness. That's what I think about when I think about like how I am and like how I feel like about my mental health and like me being my mind being at peace, like, things not stressing you out, knowing how to cope with things, not thinking irrational, not moving irrational, not being so emotional. As it pertains to like the soul, that's a spiritual journey. It may take some meditation, as well as that'll help the mind as well. You may have to, dig deep in yourself as far as your spiritual journey, and I can't quite find the words to describe that journey. So I won't try to act like I have the words. As far as physical, just be healthy. I don't think you necessarily have to be in the gym, or you have to be like
eating healthy,
be a vegan, or but just have a you consume what your body needs. Right. Yeah, your herbs, your vitamins. You have you got no underlying health issues, and all that shit to coincide. Your mental health is great because you moving with confidence. You have no wavering of like depression and stuff like that. You have peace. You understand things on the overall level. You don't think of things emotional. That'll fuck with your mental state. All that shit together. I'm on that journey right now. Like, just trying to be as healthy as I could be before I get into my fitness journey, but just trying to be healthy, trying to make sure that my peace is maintained, because the world is crazy.
Yeah,
the world will throw a lot of curveballs at you. They want you to be crazy and off your cue. They're gonna throw so much shit at you. This year has been crazy.
To make sure
they want you to be so out of your loop that you can't be in tune with your spirit. You can't be in tune with your inner self and your inner peace. They want you to be so broken down that the only person you think to go to for guidance is them.
They want you to be
they the devil. Like them. So like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So I'm on that journey right now. Mind, body, and soul. That's I'm trying to get all my shit together and just be a fucking, like you said, Ultra Instinct, where like I'm just moving freely. Things happen. I know how to assess it without it breaking me down. Something happened to me. Let's say I get some type of condition. I'm able to combat that shit and get rid of it. You know what I mean? And as far as like being spiritual, certain things happen to me in my life. I don't take it as a negative. I take it as this is going to be a learning opportunity. All that shit coincide, I think. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think, what do you think is the hardest one for somebody to get in tune with? Their mind, body, or soul?
Spiritual. I think spiritual.
The soul?
Because I feel like, the soul. I feel like, because...
Well, same.
I feel like the easiest is probably...
Body?
Body. Because it's the most tangible. Like, you could see it. And then you could see, like, you get your blood.
Some niggas been overweight for like 20 years though.
Real talk.
So they ain't in tune.
I know. But like, I feel like.
But that might be they're lacking. They may be in tune with their soul and their mind though.
Yeah.
While
that's
somebody who is physically fit is not in tune with this. They detach from their soul.
That's a fact. But the way I assess it is perspective. That's a fact. The way I assess it though, I feel like the most tangible, the most thing that you can get, like you can go to the gym for, okay, here's why I think it's the easiest. Perfect example. You can go to the gym, follow a regimen for 6 months. It's almost guaranteed you're going to see a difference. Mm-hmm. It's guaranteed. You going 5 days a week for 6 months. Mm-hmm. At the end of 6 months, you're going to see a difference, mm-hmm. right? You may be trying to, you may have somebody in life that's toxic. You remove them. And necessarily mean that in 6 months your mental state or your mind state is gonna be better.
I can do you one better.
You may be going to therapy for 4 months.
Yeah.
It's no guarantee that it's gonna be better. You know what I mean?
I would say this. If the same level of discipline is being applied as that is being applied as the person going to the gym, like, yo, I'm going to the gym, I'm working on this, I'm doing the, if you're going to the therapist, I'm going to the therapist, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be open, I'm trying to make myself, mm-hmm. I think they would show positive. Yeah, a lot of people, you can't tell if I'm lying or not about my past. A lot of people keep shit concealed because a lot of people got trust issues because society.
Right.
Niggas fucked me over 18 times. Why would I trust you?
Right. Yeah.
The last 4 therapists, what's the difference between the last 4 therapists and my four high school teachers who looked me in my eyes and said, I'm just getting a check. I don't have to give a fuck about you or this shit.
Right.
These people are in every industry. There's doctors with that mentality.
Facts.
I could just go make up, you have...
I'm just here to prescribe you shit, bro.
You have Electropine, Zyferbiac.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ma'am. And I just go about my business.
I'm just here to prescribe you shit, bro. Like, that's all I'm here for, bro.
So, I think that's what it is. If the same level of discipline is applied, they could see positive changes.
They can. Yeah. They can. But I still think, some people go to therapy for years and they've seen growth, but I've always had those things in your past, they never quite lead you because you got memories and shit. With the body, it's like there's no, if you change your body completely, I feel like it's less of a baggage as it pertains to the mind. And then I think the hardest would be the soul, because that's you can do all the therapy you want. That don't mean you getting close to your inner self and you being more intuitive and your spiritual journey. I don't think that attributes.
I agree
to that. I think that's the hardest because you really don't have no guidance. You got the therapy, you got the therapist for that. You got your gym coach for the body. But who gonna guide you on your spiritual journey?
That's what I was gonna say.
You know what I mean?
So now with this is what I think. Remember, them niggas came into Africa and took all of our knowledge and our books and all of that. Mm-hmm. So now we were obviously a thriving civilization. Now, because of this, I'm pretty sure certain information like these were not omitted from this, people in society. So the average person knew a lot of, what's the word? Alchemy, rather. Mm-hmm. So now we removed all this. We stripped your knowledge, we stripped your language, all of this shit. You have this feeling that something is missing. You have this feeling that you are more in tune with another side of life, but you just don't quite know how to get there. But you have the feeling though. Mm-hmm. But guess what? We got the books.
Yeah. And
we practice the shit. That's why we are in a more advanced placement than you are right now.
Right.
Well, this is all conjecture. But I think that's what it is. I think I'm pretty sure there was a book. There's a book about every fucking thing right now. Reading people, dark psychology,
right,
seduction, manipulating people's mind. I'm pretty sure pharaohs and shit who was practicing astral projection on a daily basis, like it's yoga. I'm pretty sure they had books or tablets or stones
or
drawing out
practices.
hieroglyphs of how to do the shit, of how to tap into this type of energy, this knowledge. So same thing goes with knowing yourself, knowing your spirit. The same way we know how to practice certain things to grow certain departments in our lives, I'm pretty sure it's the same way you grow your spirit.
Yeah. But we just
but I think it's solitude though. Yeah, it's solitude.
Society.
Solitude helps your spirit grow most because now you're by yourself.
Yeah.
With your mind.
No one to lean on.
Nobody to lean on, nobody to talk to. A lot of people, they try to get away from themselves and their past trauma by talking it away, drinking it away, socializing it away, pretty much, or using devices to, get their mind off of shit.
Right.
But solitude.
Yeah. Which I love my solitude. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I love. Being by myself sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't nothing like being by yourself.
How long do you think you could be by yourself for, though?
What you mean?
How long do you think you could be by yourself for?
Like just
you.
Like no friends.
No friends, no mother, no family, just you by yourself.
Like what you mean? Like on a planet, like on some like I Am Legend shit?
Just by yourself.
Whether
it's in solitude, solitary confinement, or you're by yourself on an island. I mean, it's different environment, but just how long do you think?
I can't call it because I've never been in a situation like I've been in situations where like I'm to myself where I don't speak to nobody for maybe a month, 2 months, and it's no beef. I'm just doing my thing, but like to be by myself completely, nah. I don't know. I can't call it.
Can you be by yourself for a year?
I feel like I could. Like if I feel like I could move to another country and just, if I have like everything that I need as far as like, let's say I got a career out there or I'm making money, and I could move to like another country.
Living situation is not a problem. Money is not a problem. Just being by yourself for a year.
For a year.
You do what you want. No family, no love interest.
I can't meet nobody.
You could meet people. Well, no.
Yeah, you said by yourself.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I really can't call it. I really can't call it. You know what I mean? That's my understanding. I really can't call it.
For me, I would say...
I don't know. Like just going through, because so much of me is like, sorry to cut you off. Not sorry to cut you off.
You sorry.
So much of me is like, I'm just, even though I'm in my solitude and I enjoy that, like just going through life with no intentions of meeting people, no intentions of meeting new connections, like just going through life. It's kind of like, what is that about? I mean, like.
Well, I mean, you're like meeting people, but it's not establishing anything. Like, yeah, we may exchange names, but I ain't going to.
Who knows?
See you tomorrow, talk to you tomorrow.
I can't call it though, but who knows?
I'd say a month for me.
A month tops?
Yeah. It's a fuck. I can't do that.
It's
I could
tough.
do more, but it's
tough.
gonna be boring. Like,
yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I'm out here. I ain't gotta stress about none of this living expense shit. Yeah. And you telling me I can't meet nobody?
Yeah, it's like,
what's the point of doing this?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It would definitely be
I'm
tough.
already in tune with Abdallah.
I'd be like, damn, like who the fuck
But
yeah. It's a good series of questions.
Yeah, I ask really good questions.
Yeah, it's a good series of questions for sure.